In the previous video, we did a little gold panning in the river of which we kayaked. Unfortunately, every person in the borough was on the very same stretch of river that day. It was just complicated filming and I just wasn't digging it. Today, that's not going to be an issue at all whatsoever. Fixing to do a little gold panning in the stream here. Now, it hasn't been recognised as having gold present in it, but you never know. And even if we don't find any gold today, I need to be developing a technique because soon we'll be traveling to an area in which there is gold present. So it's a little training day. But with that being said, it's going to be a good 29 degrees Celsius today and I want to get camp sorted out so I don't have to be messing around with that later. Using a Kelly Kettle Ultralight Tarp today, Onewind Overquilt and this little foam roll mat. A really lightweight setup. It's what you need, especially on a day like today. We're going to get the flamethrower stove set up real quick. Get a coffee on, take 5 minutes, and then we're getting the stream. Plenty of coffees, not good ones. Now I've called it the flamethrower stove, it's not going to do it, but generally what happens is this tubing right here that goes down into the stove, the end of it that attaches to the stove leaks and just starts spitting flames. But of course, now I said it, it's not going to happen. Completely aware of the fact that playing around in the water today, especially in these woods, water or no water, there's no shortage of mosquitoes. In our previous video, we took a little look at the FlexHail Tiny Repel, took it for a little test run, and you know what? I found it inconclusive. I set it up in the camp mode, and 5 minutes after putting the pads in the device, I had a mosquito crawling on me. Thereafter, we switched modes to extend the range of the repellent, but then again, thereafter I also had a fire, so I can't really tell you how it works right now. Today will be the day that we find out if it works or not, because there's just mosquito-see. I do like the little camp light, the lantern, that's awesome, so it will be even better if it kept the mosquitoes away. Wellies on, make sure there's nothing in them. I left them outside the other day just to dry off. They've been outside ever since. I actually came across a false black widow, and although obviously not as deadly as a black widow, still packed a punch. And that's something we just don't want. I'm down by the stream now, going to open 2 new pads and get them fired up. And I'm actually going to attach it to myself using a carabiner here on one of my bout loops. It's not windy today, so there's no excuses why it wouldn't work, unless it just doesn't work. We've got it nice and shaded under here, much better than out there. So I'm looking for areas where the water slows down, areas of low pressure. Found a good one here, so that's where we're going to start. just got a little dragonfly here who decided to come over and obstruct where I wanted to make a start. Appears as though he's digging for something, maybe some gold. I always like to check what's in our classifier. Here we've got this little old hook, piece of an old bottle, piece of ceramic. But yes, no nuggets. No gold in this pan. But what I do got is mosquitoes. Buzzing right around me. So I've taken this off because I'm not sure my clothing was obstructing the flow of the repellent or whatever. But now switching modes. If it doesn't work now, it's official because these mosquitoes aren't leaving me alone. There's no wind, so this now should create this little bubble around us that keeps the mosquitoes away. It doesn't because I can hear one buzzing. So we've got some absolutely tiny shimmering going on in the tiny black sands that we do have. I'm going to take it into more direct sunlight, see what it's all about. So there may be potential for gold in this stream, but yeah, none here, nothing compelling. So we're going to head upstream and see if we do a little swirlies there. So no gold, but we've stumbled upon an area here where there's lots of old bottles laying around. It's pretty interesting. We have one here, another one there, and one just over there. This is a pretty interesting little one. There's nothing written on it though, so no markings. So no idea what that could be. PN. Successors to the California Fig Syrup Company. Cali Fig. No markings. Back at camp now, no gold as expected, but for me it's all about getting the feel of the kit and getting the technique down, so when we do go to a place with gold that we can just jump straight in. But coming across those old bottles was pretty interesting, pretty cool. You never know what you're going to find in the woods. Now I'm about ready to get some dinner on. Starving. Some nice and easy mac and cheese for dinner. So I'm not impressed with the flex tail tiny rappel at all. I was pretty much just carrying around a camping lantern with me all day. Didn't rappel the mozzies whatsoever. I don't know, I can't be doing it wrong, right? I had it in one mode, I switched to the other mode, neither did anything to rappel the mozzies. What I might do is have ourselves a little fire to create a little bit of smoke, rappel the mozzies, but I don't know, because it's still warm, still very warm. It's about 8:30 and it's not cooled down whatsoever really. So I was chilling out here last night. I come to find out that dragonfly from yesterday wasn't actually digging for gold. It was laying eggs. So that's interesting. Always good to educate yourself on these things. You never know when that general knowledge question is going to pop up. It's a lot fresher this morning. Got down to 13 degrees last night. It's currently 19 degrees outside of the woods. So it's a few degrees cooler in here. But it's not going to last long. It's going to be getting back up to 28 degrees Celsius today. So at least we're in the shade for the most part. It was really not so long ago that we all layered up. Crazy how that change happens almost so quickly. I figure we're going to take our time this morning, get packed up, and as we make our way out of here, I may take the stream and see if we can find any more old bottles. But for now, I have a coffee to drink. Let's do it. So we cleared up our mess, struck camp, and now we're going to head down to the stream. I've just realised I've been bitten right on the head. You know what, I think I'm going to stick to traditional methods of bug repellent. Here's some of that DEET. Just jumped in the stream here where we originally found all the bottles. Now there's a few of them which don't have any markings on whatsoever, and lots of destroyed ones. So I reckon we'll just make our way up the stream here, keep an eye out for any decent ones as we make our way out here. It's funny because it's that little area back there. You get further away from it, there seem to be less and less bottles. So I don't know, getting deep. And we've hit a bit of an obstacle. I'm going to jump out right here, change the boots, and then get out of here. Strange that it was only seemed to be in that area that all the bottles were piled up, but who knows. So I'm going to get out of here now, guys, and I will catch you on the next one.